Hold on, guys. I'm almost there. Please be okay.
What the hell is Art of War? Spell? Is it a passive? It is a passive. The auto attacks have a 25% chance to Justice is this. So if Blade of Justice is on cooldown, I should do Judgment to get more auto attacks to get more Blade of Justice.
Thanks, kid. They got the drop on us. Took Gong and the Magister, left me for dead.
We gotta find them. Come on!
Lilac, no! Ah! Traitor!
Pascal, stop! What are you doing?
The right thing. Magister, you stand accused of covering up the war crimes of your ancestors. How do you plead?
What? Is that what Murga told you? Why would you believe her?
Shut up, kid. This doesn't concern you. Think it's about time you had a taste of your own medicine. No!
Stop it!
Well, isn't that a surprise? I always figured you were older than me. Well, whatever. From now on, the world is gonna see you for what you really are. A war criminal.
I have always served to keep the peace of the people and the city of Shangtu. If that is a war crime, then so be it.
Yeah? You think you
Nathan,
can do any
do
better?
you play Overwatch
Me?
still?
No. Sitting on a throne all day telling people what to do.
A reminder, Overwatch though to be a dead
But I'll tell
game.
you what,
Ooh yeah.
I know someone
God
who's really
bless.
looking forward to it.
No.
Is it a dead game?
Yeah, they're shutting down the servers for it when the sequel comes out.
They haven't
See
let
my
anybody
liege
play
majesty.
Overwatch 1?
No, your account gets transferred Yes. over
I
to
can
Overwatch
sense
2.
your anger,
All the
your
old
seething
Overwatch
passion.
players got Twitload.
But it is nothing.
amplified 1,000-fold,
Um,
still it would quiver against
yeah,
the raging titan within me.
Not
The
really.
kingdom's
I was
stone
planning
is
on
no more.
having a look at it when I've watched 2
Like
came
it's
out, but not really like,
You shall
you know,
welcome death.
super interested.
Would you say that you've done everything that you wanted to do in
I won't
Overwatch?
let you kill him! Open your eyes,
Yeah,
hatchling!
pretty
This
much.
man has lied to you! All of you! His entire life!
I'm still salty at
Do you
Overwatch
remember
because
the
all my
question?
teammates from CSGO
The
moved to that
question
and
I
stopped
asked,
playing.
but he dared not answer. What happened to all of the water dragons? Shut up! I'm not listening to you!
Could have joined
Were
them.
murdered. All of them.
I could have, but I was so busy with my degree and like having to pay money for a game that I could just be doing WoW
to the
instead.
world
I
that
was
we
just like,
once called home.
See.
No, I don't. Move aside, hatchling. He will
Whereas I
answer
got into
for his
CS
people's
before I
crimes.
started my degree,
And then
so
we
it was
can
felt more
talk.
worth it.
No, I won't. Not like this. There has to be a better way than this. Like what? Diplomacy? The art of offering one hand in friendship while the other holds a dagger behind their back? No, never again. Earth dragons are schemers and liars.
They sold it to me like, oh, it's like CSGO and League combined. It's like the best of both worlds. But to me, I was like, well, I can't play MOBAs at all, so.
And so the cavalry arrived.
Yeah, I mean,
Just
that's a
in
really
time
terrible way to sell it as
Your
well.
Majesty's fatal indictment.
Yeah, there's a whole different genre for Overwatch. It's like,
Sorry I
Yeah.
didn't find out this
what's the
way.
name of it? Fucking,
Explain everything later, but right now, the Magister has to go.
I don't know. I don't
Ability
play
based
Overwatch.
arena shooter.
Sparing one panda today. I don't intend to do so a second time.
The lives
Yeah,
I
I'd say
built
that's
in this
fair.
kingdom are but an extension of my own. I will not yield.
This guild that I'm in on
You
my
think
paladin
to stop me? Come then. Show me your resolve.
was asking if anybody wants to raid. Anybody want to raid tonight? And a bunch of people said yes. Tons of people said yes. But also some of us asked, what's the item level requirement for what we're doing? And they said 280 preferred. 280 is kind of high for what they're doing. It's not really necessary. But that's what they wanted. So pretty much everybody that said they wanted to go was like, oh, I'm not even anywhere close to that yet, so I can't go.
Yeah.
Now they can't find enough people to go, so now they're getting desperate. And they're starting to ask even people that aren't 280, people that are 270, 260, 250, 240, like way less
Oh,
than
dear.
DPS.
Oh dear.
And it's kind of a turnoff, to be honest.
You were turned on?
No. What I mean is like if you're good enough to carry people who are that much lower in item level than what you wanted originally, like why wouldn't you let them come to begin with?
One more time.
To me it just reeks of desperation, which I don't like.
It reeks of elitism.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
I have fought better.
What? Huh. Interesting.
Like, RuneScape has the same problem. Like, if you don't like, have a certain set of gear, like, certain gear level,
We will bring
people just
peace
won't
and
take you.
stability to this
And, like, you
land
don't
at
need
any
it.
cost.
But it's
We
like,
will not
you
bow
don't need
down
it for the
to
boss.
traitors.
To, like, get your, like, you know,
That's it. We're
the
out of
bait
here.
to be able to fight the boss, but, like, people want their,
Let
it has
them
to be
go.
meta.
We have what we
You have
need.
to be
It's
like,
partially
you know,
understandable because,
He needs
you
to
know,
answer
item
for
level,
everything
gear
he's
level,
done.
whatever,
If he wants to
is
prolong
kind of
his
an indication
suffering,
of how
then
much
so
damage
be
you
it.
can do, and
His
some
time will
bosses
come
same.
soon enough.
some
And
bosses
if any of his
need
allies return,
you to do a certain
I
amount of
will
damage,
kill
or
them.
else you just like cannot
So that,
beat that boss. That's what a DPS check is. If you don't have a
yeah,
certain level of
that's the thing,
DPS,
right? Like,
you can't beat it because there's an enrage, and then
No!
you know he gets like fucking the boss gets like triple damage, and you can't
That's
the
enough,
healers can't
Nira.
keep up.
We've lost.
Cowards!
That's just how it is with
Just
some
run
bosses.
away!
Nero,
Yeah.
it wasn't a battle
No, I
you
feel
could
that.
win. Right now, we have to get everyone to safety. Then we can
I
figure
have
out what to
that
do.
kind of there's that kind of mechanics, like, you know, if you don't
It'll be okay.
you end up extending the fight. Like, if you don't have a certain level of gear at certain bosses,
Forgive me.
you're gonna end up extending the fight by, like, you know, multiple minutes because you're like dealing with mechanics that you wouldn't normally see. And like, I mean, the boss is still doable, but it's a big pain in the ass. But
You've all
like,
done this world a great service.
but people request
As long
like
as my
items to
plans
be
advance
way beyond that
immediately, your city will
for no
not
discernible
fall.
reason.
It's because they don't want to work hard.
Funawa will rise.
I think some people forget that, like, so if you are overpowered for a dungeon, right, you can carry somebody else. Like, say there's a DPS check and you need 20,000 DPS from every person, right? Say you got one person that only pulls like 15k, right? Because he's under geared. Well, what if you've got the guild leader who's over geared and he pulls 30k? Well, he can cover that person. That 5k deficit on that one guy, guild leader's got it covered.
Okay.
So it shouldn't be a problem.
I get that, Magister.
Yeah.
Of course,
You'd think like RuneScape players would think like that, but no, like you either have this minimum like mandatory amount of gear, or you get kicked out of teams.
The coupons! Free dinner! And shelter.
And like, I don't
Let's
know,
head to Shangmu.
it's pretty toxic.
It is a sound idea.
So they just, I don't know, denying players the ability to progress through the game, and it's and a bit of an elitist atmosphere that just makes it really hard to like go to some bosses.
This might be a little sneaky of me, but I see opportunity with this guild to potentially steal some of their members who are not getting into these raids and funnel them into Guild of My Warlocks.
It's pretty cheeky, yeah.
It doesn't
Like,
surprise me.
how many weeks in a row can you get? You tell people, no, you can't come. You're not high enough. Or they'd be like, oh shit, well, let's go raid with somebody else. All you gotta do is give them the opportunity.
My day was okay. I started my new job. I was there for a long time. That took most of my day. Although on the XXX. Thank you again for everything.
What do you think of Team Fortress 2?
I don't think it's a very good game.
What?
It's one of the worst games ever made.
I don't like it, it's too silly. I like my FPSs to be a bit more
I'm
serious.
not disclosing where I work. Team Fortress 2 is like the best first-person shooter.
No, I think
Check.
TF2 is fucking CS for casuals.
Check text chat.
There's a reason that game's never gonna die.
It's just a fucking first-person shooter for shitters, basically.
You need to check text chat. If you're if you've got any money in TF2, you're fucking owned.
Oh, you want to use gimmicks instead of using your brain and good aim? Yeah, play TF2. That's the first-person shooter for you.
Alright. I'll explain for those. Those who are too unable to check text chat. Someone's broken the TF2 economy by lying to a Valve employee and causing a bugs fix that destroyed people's items that got inflated by a glitch.
Sounds par for the horse.
Yeah, people got.
Yeah, I say I'm salty about Overwatch as a CS player, but I think like Overwatch affected TF2 more than it did CS:GO.
Yeah, there's a bigger crossover between Overwatch and TF2 than there is CS:GO. Like, there's no fucking comparison between CS:GO and Overwatch. Like, but like TF2 and Overwatch is like very similar.
I just think Overwatch, especially at its peak, seemed like way more of a competitive game to me than TF2.
Yeah, I mean, well, no one's ever made a. Is there even a fucking TF2 esport?
Yeah, there's no rank system in TF2, so I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, like TF2 precludes itself from being a fucking decent game by just having the idea of fucking random crits. I can't like fucking play a game where a fucking shooter where you fucking just randomly crit.
Yeah, that's pretty AIDS. I hate that.
Fucking competitive shooter with random crits is just like, get the fuck out of my sight.
Like, at least in CS:GO, the AWP headshot is confirmed to kill. Like, it's not random whether or not it will, so you would expect it to kill every time, so you would be more wary of it. Whereas with TF2, you kind of just have to roll a fucking dice.
Yeah, like not RuneScape, sorry. Overwatch, you're only getting crits for shooting the head. You know, there's a skill of
that's how it should be.
Yeah,
being able to actually hit the heads consistently, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Why is this awkward?
It's a long story. Can we explain it all inside, please?
Oh, I know I'm gonna regret this. Come on. This is
Dude, Crisco got a choker. He's now an ego.
Who's going to be my Battlesphere champion now?
A talking fish just took over all of Shang-Tu, and that's what you're worried about?
Yeah. Oh, but also dibs on the
Alright, so I've
Battlesphere
successfully
champion
done what I set out to do on my paladin. I just have to turn in the quest. I also did this same quest on my warlock.
Follow me.
So I'm potentially ready to either go back to my warlock
Your
for
Excellency,
something new,
about what Murga was telling us.
or
Was
I
any
don't
of
know,
that
I guess
true?
do something new on my paladin, or switch to a
Yes.
different character,
Why?
do something else entirely.
It was a different time. We were at war.
Oh,
I had no choice.
it's
No
magic.
choice? How was almost wiping out an entire race
Off
even
to
a
kill
choice?
Zook.
There are no
What is
good
Zook?
choices in war. There is
Zook is
always
an arena boss with like about 18 waves. He's
Surely
made
someone
out of
your
obsidian.
breed would understand that.
He
Oh, no.
serves the Elder God
Dare
full.
try and guilt trip me. I never
And he
killed
drops a
anyone
nice,
when I was in
fire
the Red
sword.
Scarves.
And yet,
Is that what you
I
want
mean-
from
even
them?
a manner contrary.
Oh yeah, he drops a few things that I want. He drops like a Magma Tempest spell.
Did you not
And like if I get that,
hopeless lie that you were a good
that'd be
person?
real fucking nice because that's a lot of damage from my magic build.
The sins you inflicted.
You don't know what you're talking about! You don't know anything!
Hey, that's a...
I still haven't made a rogue.
Yeah, he drops a few things. He drops like a passive item as well that just increases your damage, which I'd give this guy like way over drop rate, and I've still not got it. So I'm a bit bitter about that. As you could imagine, I might be right. Like I'm over drop rate for a drop. I've been grinding for a little bit. You could say it's I'd be well within my right to be a little bit salty about that.
Enough! That's still the Magister you're shouting at. Besides, this here is a library.
I don't know. What do you reckon, Crisco? Like, what's the worst grind you've gone on in like WoW?
In
Some
WoW?
item, Yeah, it's like some item that's like you've just been fucking grinding forever for, and the game's just been like, nah.
Oh. I gotta think. Most common grind that I find myself on in WoW is trying to collect pieces for armor sets. So this game has a ton of different armor sets that make you look certain ways, and you collect most of them by doing raids or PvP or whatever. And
Totally forgot how
the older
hungry
raids
I
you can
was.
solo, so you can just go in there every week and try to get the pieces that you're missing. But it's not a guaranteed drop.
Tonight has not been easy. We have lost
Yeah.
the battle, but the war is not over
So
yet.
this
We
one
need to
right
devise
here,
a strategy. Murga is a threat to all of
this
Avernus.
is
Yeah, and I
the
doubt you want her
easiest
coming to
version
visit the
of
city again, Zhao.
Throne of Thunder, which is a raid from like 3 or 4 expansions ago. And I have every piece of this set except for the shoes. The shoes don't drop off of any particular boss, they drop off of trash. So like random
Pass me some of that, will ya?
like trash mobs, random trolls or whatever in the dungeon that you kill on your way to the bosses.
So what do we know about Murga anyway?
This is kind of hard to
Yeah.
get.
What else?
Murga comes from a time when Shang Tu was at war with the island nation.
Just stuff like
Perusa.
this.
She was
Kinda hard to
uncontrollable.
Yeah, no, I feel
Laid
that.
waste to
That's
entire armies single-handedly.
yeah. I mean,
My ancestors were unable
like,
to
do
enter.
like how do
Did
drops
devise a
in
way
like
to accelerate.
WoW work? Then
They
like
sealed her and her destructive potential away.
it sounds like they're a bit more
Power of the
you get like
Kingdom
a guaranteed chance at some of this
So when the
stuff.
stone was shattered,
So
another calamity we can lay at his feet.
But what else?
it is,
Murga seems to be completely set
it's
on her
guaranteed that
vengeance. Why?
something will drop.
All the water dragons are gone now.
But it's not
And then there's
guaranteed in a
Bakunawa.
raid
Just what is
that something
thing?
is going to be
There's so
something
much
for
we
you.
don't know, and the only
But you
people who
might
can
still
tell
get
us
it.
are long
So warlocks, for example, the class that this character is, they can only wear cloth armor. I could kill a boss in a raid, and he might drop a leather piece of armor that I can't use, but I could, I could sell it for gold, I guess, at a random shop or whatever. Or I could trade it to somebody in my party
Then I will commit myself
and
to research.
give it to
Perhaps
them.
an answer to our current predicament
So something will
lies
drop
within
from a
those
raid,
texts.
but not necessarily something for me. In dungeons, it's different.
A
In
second pair of
dungeons,
eyes would be useful.
Yeah,
the stuff
while you
that
guys
drops,
read, I'm gonna go find Corey and talk her out of this.
it depends on like
Absolutely not.
who you have in your
She's
party.
with them.
So like the
That
other
makes
day,
her
we were
our
doing
enemy.
dungeons
She attacked us, Carol.
with
She put you in danger.
all leather
Okay,
wearers.
fair points all around,
well,
but
and me,
listen, I
to
know
increase
how
the
she
chances
thinks
that leather
it's
stuff was
all
going to
about
drop
money
because we
then.
wanted to give all the
You,
leather
like,
stuff
drop
to
some moolah
somebody
on
in
me
our
to
party.
bribe her or something. I'm sure she'd switch
So we had
sides
like
just
3 or
like
4
that.
leather wearers and
Everything you
me,
just said does not help your case
and
in the
a bunch of
slightest.
leather stuff
A
dropped, and
mercenary who
we
would
gave
work
it
for
all
the
to the one
highest
guy,
bidder
and
and
we
change
geared him up that
loyalties
way.
at the drop of a hat
And
is
then after
inherently
we had finished
untrustworthy.
gearing him up,
I concur.
we did it again
It would be
with
an
plate
unnecessary
wearers.
risk.
So I switched over to my
Come on, we can
paladin.
use her help.
We had like a
She
couple
has
more
that huge
paladins in the
airship
group. We had a
thing,
warrior,
too.
we had a death knight, and it, so it was like guaranteed the plate was going to drop. And then we gave all the plate to the person we were trying to gear up. So that's how it works for
Okay.
dungeons.
Gesture. And we shall
You can
do that
with
advance
dungeons.
that service as well.
Not with raids though. Raids is random as fuck.
Yes, I did. But it is settled. The mercenary.
Yeah, so like, I think with RuneScape, basically every encounter is a
Assess
raid.
the threat of Murga and stop this Bakunawa.
That's one way to do it.
Everyone, wake up! Carol is
Just make everything random.
Of all the worst times. Traitor! What? Carol? She
Yeah,
may be
so
a lot of
like,
things, reckless and selfish, but
She knows where the Magister is hiding and our plans. If she doesn't outright join Murga,
it's not the end of the world.
she will be beaten out of her.
So you're pretty
No
much
matter
guaranteed to
how
like,
She's placed our entire mission
go
at
dry
risk.
at some point.
That makes her a traitor.
do you hear yourself? You're
Unfortunately, that's
talking
just the
about
way
our
of it,
friend.
right?
Captain was our friend. Ascal was our friend. Who's next, I wonder?
Yeah, sometimes you can
you
go
going to
into a
join
raid
Murga as well?
and
Mira,
encounter for
calm
like
down.
Don't tell me
2,
what
3,
to
4 weeks
do.
in a row and not get what you want.
Please, stop! I can find Carol. I know her scent. Lady Nira, I know you're hurting, and I know you're having trouble trusting people right now. But trust me, I would never ever hurt you. Please.
You're right. Forgive my outburst.
It's okay. We'll find her together.
Right.
We all know where she's going, so all we need to do now is find her sister.
Her ship is a Perusian carrier. She'll most certainly have a base in the southern islands.
Then that's where we're headed.
To Perusa!
Hold it right there! You don't honestly think you can get to Perusa without my help, do you?
You're coming with us?
Certainly! With our combined strength and cunning, we'll get that fish-faced tyrant a proper what for!
He wants to find a new battle.
I want to find a new Battlesphere champion.
Very well.
Who's
Your
slurping?
ship would ease
Somebody's
the
slurping.
difficulty of passage.
To the
Sounds like a
sky,
Connie.
my friends!
Don't push the talk.
Push to slurp is more like it. Slurp, 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 slurp.
I'll handle it from here, Mayor. You may continue.
BRB. Go grab some meat.
Oh my god.
I'm getting a...
Hey, I'm back. It's me, Chris Cabal. I'm back.
Welcome
Welcome
back,
back.
Mr. Wild.
I'm getting
How do you know you
I'm
left?
currently getting... He literally announced it. I'm getting my ass reamed here. I've nearly died about like 3 times. I am worried for my life.
New entry, Cordelia, personal. Subject, Ocean Dweller rumors. There's been talk of some kind of new threat arising from the Ocean Dwellers. A champion of immeasurable power, biologically engineered for war. I don't know how substantial these rumors are.
Jesus.
But given their current level of righteous descent,
Is that a normal Peter Afro noise?
such a beast. Father is convinced that we've run out of options for dealing with these savages. If that's the case, then there isn't much time left. I have to act without his permission. I will leave the capital and head for Perusa to negotiate some kind of peace with the Ocean Dwellers. Surely they'll listen to reason. We're all living on this planet together after all. And
Magister, how goes the research?
I have perused numerous texts about the war, but none of them have mentioned anything about Murga that we do not already know.
Got some news on that front. I just found a personal audio log from someone named Cordelia, and she was talking about Murga.
Cordelia? Princess Cordelia? What did she say?
She said that Murga was a champion of some kind.
I see. I will look into the matter. You must focus on the imminent threat of Bakunawa.
Magister, I think... No. I know where to find more clues about Murga.
Truly? Does it not seem odd that you, of all people, stumbled upon this audio log?
Maybe I just got lucky.
Or maybe someone is out to entrap you, like Murga. Let us not forget her previous attempt to coerce you.
Peter, which Freedom character, or Freedom Planet character, do you think should be in Smash?
What'd you say?
Who's your pick? Which Freedom Planet character do you think should be in Smash?
Lilac. He's the main honcho after all.
Is that this purple cat thing?
No, the cat is Carol. Lilac's the purple dragon. There actually is a fighting game with Lilac in it called, I forgot what it's called. It's a game where you're all... where everyone just keeps jumping.
That sounds like Smash Brothers, I'll be honest. You might have to be a bit more, specific.
Oh, there's a boss in this game called Discord, not bad.
shot! Shot! Ooh, I don't care what kind of animal. Didn't quite hit the mark. Oh man, what a shot! Attacker!
Getting a signal.
Carol?
I don't know.
Oh, what?
we leave for the future. Although we will respect the wishes of your people and allow our influence to pass into legend, there will come a time in your history when you must learn the truth. When we were stranded here, we sought desperately to return to our world. We wasted countless years trying to find a way home, but we are no closer to an answer than when we started. We decided that helping your civilization survive and prosper was a more efficient use of our technology. We have condensed our energy reserves into a physical relic of extraordinary power. With proper care, you may one day use it to travel to the stars, to find the answers that we alone could never find. If you wish to know more, you'll have to access our internal database. I pray that it is still intact by the time you receive this message. May the winds of time carry you for eternity.
Long time no see.
Long time no see.
Long time no see!
And we have never met. Are we done?
Yep. Anyway, lower your hackles. Your channel's secure. I just got the codec frequency off my brother.
I guess Dale heard about the attack, huh?
Yeah, and he's doing everything he can to avoid an all-out war with an ancient water dragon. In the meantime, I'm just doing my part to save the world.
We do not conduct business with career criminals.
Yeah, and saving the world doesn't really line up with your usual interests.
Look, it was either this or helping Mayor Zal find his champion. And you know me, I like my jobs dangerous. Besides, I've got intel that I think you'll want to know. So what do you say?
Hope my chat enjoyed that spam.
What kind of intel?
Secret tunnels, strange beacons, the works. These islands are crawling with them. And our newly elected leader of Shang-Tu is using them for her plans.
Ah!
Is that a volcano?
I only see smoke, which is good. Hot melted lava would be bad.
Not exactly a vacation hotspot, huh?
Oh, it's a hotspot, all right. Those volcanoes should be dormant. Plus, a bunch of robots have moved into the region, and they are definitely not friendly.
Robots! Sounds like that monkey's friends!
We will find out what these extremists are planning and crush them at their source. Perhaps you are of some use to us after all, Scarf. But don't expect us to owe you anything.
Relax. Big Bro's the one footing the bill. These are the leads I've dug up so far.
Then this diner will act as our headquarters for the interim.
We can talk battle strategies over Olympia!
Right. Let's move out.
Is happening in the jungle nearby.
Safe bet it's Carol doing her Carol thing.
If it is, I'll sniff her out!
Retrieve her safely, but do not forget what she has done.
It's the Snake Man! He's back!
You can't hide from me, monkey boy! Return the syntax drone to me at once, else my overwhelming power will blow your mind into a million pieces!
No way, Ashtray! I found it fair and square!
Yeah! Your voice is so annoying!
Alright, this is the dead
Just
call,
give me
so-
the robot!
Manage volume.
No, your voice is annoying, and I fire my missile!
This fighting can work to our advantage. If we serve this fight 8 serpentines at a time, we can strike a
The
crucial
fuck?
blow to
That was very interesting.
Better we face someone who This is our chance to turn the tide of war. And the freedom of Shang 2 is at stake, ladies! I don't like the idea of either of them having syntax. We saw firsthand how dangerous it is. Let's focus on getting it back first.
When is Afro Raider? Oh, Tomb Raider? I don't know. Or next I, or when I have off work. Or maybe when I have one of the short days off work, which is a Saturday, Sunday. Hello, Mobile Landrum. What is poppin'? I just love that you just farm crystals in the sand vein. Like... Oh, so you got like big bombs. Not bad. Scooby. I don't. This does not sound like Scooby-Doo. What are you on? This is a pretty hard boss. Oh, not bad. Yep. Let's do one more level just because Mobile Landrum's here.
Syntax is here too? Like...
And people have been complaining about me having to raise the volume for cutscenes. I think I'll just not do it and, keep regular chatting.
Action, maximum firepower, maximum... Where did she go?
I get the feeling we're about to find out.
Reestablished. Hello, General Smith.
Hello indeed. So kind of you to fix my throne for me, lucky boy.
Hey! No fair cheating, you cheater!
I am not cheating! I'm just smarter than you, and now nothing will stop me from... As I was saying, nothing will stop me from...
You'll be sorry when Murga shows up! We're gonna wake up Bakunawa, and she's gonna take me to outer space! Space!
Ha! Looks like we've got a junior astronaut here. Then join me. The great and generously giving Lord Brevin is always looking for new recruits.
Don't listen to him. His offers are steeped in lies and deceit.
Oh, yeah! Stop it!
And you, dog! I repeat my offer. Or would you rather your friends learn the truth?
What truth? That you're a miserable snake?
Join me, little one. You may yet live to see your parents.
So you're not only a cheat, but a liar, too. Brevin sure knows how to pick 'em.
Fine! Then witness the power of a fully operational syntax! Initiate code black.
As you wish, sir.
Yes! The infection is perfection! Your army is mine now! Go forth! Eliminate them!
In light of our mutually assured destruction, I believe a truce is in order.
Atlas. What if that was made? I don't know. I have no idea what this does. We'll play. Oh, let's save more of this for tomorrow. Let's go raid someone. Let's raid Public Domain Cinema.